So back in the middle to the late 80s, I was working for an organization as a reporter where most of the guys were young. And we were all betting games, especially in baseball. Forget about fantasy. Who the hell needed rotisserie league baseball back in those days? No. We were betting baseball. That's all we cared about. As we were writing recaps for games, as we were writing previews for games, all we were thinking about was the next bet we were going to make, or the game that had just finished and whether or not we had won or lost money. Hell, when we were going to games as fans, we were betting every single game on the board just to keep interest in the games. I know, I was doing that every single day. Now, there was one guy I was working with, I affectionately called him the voice of doom, because his philosophy was always expect the worst and you'll never be disappointed when it comes to gambling. I've been thinking of him a lot lately the past couple of weeks because everything that could go wrong has gone wrong when it comes to every single game that I have thought was a winner. Because last night, case in point, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking the Phillies are looking pretty good. I'm up 6-2. I'm thinking this game looks good. And then the Nationals score 6 unanswered runs and I lose yet again for a 4th straight play, a 4th straight day. And I'll tell you, if there is a way to lose, I have discovered how to lose. But listen, if you want somebody to blow smoke up your you know what, you've come to the wrong video, because the fact is losing is as much a part of winning when it comes to gambling. Losing is as much part of sports as anything else. You go into the same down cycles as the teams and the players that you are betting on. Slumps are to be expected, and it sucks. No one likes to lose money. I don't like to lose money. You don't like to lose money. That's the facts of life. But you have to go into every season, every bet, every week, every month, expecting that you're going to go into losing streaks. Because if you think it's all going to be pie in the sky and you're going to be collecting winning tickets all the time, I've got this bridge in Brooklyn that's still for sale for you. I've got this swampland in Florida that you can get a great deal on, because that isn't real. That's like those 800 number dinosaurs that are always telling you, hey, it's absolutely free, it's absolutely free. It doesn't exist either. Really, losing sucks. I know at the beginning of every season I'm going to go through a slump like this, and I know that I'm going to come out on the other end and eventually win. And during the slump, I look at myself and I go, what am I doing differently from when I was winning? And the answer is absolutely nothing. Just can't win. Every single thing is going wrong. And I don't blame anybody else but me, because I'm the guy that's pulling the trigger on the games. It's not the pitcher's fault. It's not the hitter's fault. It's not the team's fault. It's not the weather's fault. It's not so-and-so's fault. And I hate guys in this business that blame everybody else other than themselves. It's me. I pulled the trigger. It's my bet. It's me analyzing the games. I hate guys that come up with excuses, and I think you guys do too. So let's talk about who's got the big plays today. Who has a big play today? Chris Jordan, W wager winner on the Yankees and Phillies, number 92 out of 161. He's made $1 bettors a little over $168,000 with 1,000 star plays or higher in all sports since 2006. And despite an up-and-down baseball season, he still has $1 bettors up over $54,000 in all sports over the past 575 days. You get it for over half price off by using coupon code CHRIS. And on the late-night card, Jeff Benton, one and only 150-dime underdog game of the year on the Cubs and Dodgers. He either likes the Cubs on the money line plus $1.45 or the Dodgers plus $1.35 on the run line. You get it for over half price off by using coupon code Underdog. Let's get to your complimentary plays here for tonight's games. I'm going to take a shot on the Tampa Bay Rays, minus $1.25 at home with Blake Snell on the hill against Washington and Gio Gonzalez. Listen, the Rays have been playing some good ball. Obviously, they're coming off that sweep of the Yankees at home this weekend, but this really is all a play predicated on the performance of Blake Snell here. He has really pitched well. You know, he's coming off that good start at Houston, which, of course, I had Justin Verlander in that game on the run line. It was a game that, once again, the Astros failed to give Verlander any run support, and it was a game the Astros lost 2-1 on the run line. And who pitched for the Rays and won that game? Blake Snell. And he went 7 innings in that game, 3 hits, 1 run allowed. He won the game despite walking 7 batters. But Here's the takeaway from that. Blake Snell is a much more effective pitcher pitching at Tropicana Field, where 143 people generally show up on average to watch the Ray games, unless the Yankees happen to be in town, and then all the New Yorkers come out to see them. But in home games this season, he is 4-1 in 6 home games with a 0.96 earned run average. In interleague play, he's always pitched well in his brief career against the Nationals, going with a 2.33 earned run average in 8 career starts against Washington. Gio Gonzalez going for the Nationals. His last start against Baltimore, he only lasted 4 innings. In his last 4 starts, he has a 6.20 earned run average. Listen, Washington won last night. Don't I know it, since they cost me money? But they had lost 9 out of 12 prior to that, so why not take a shot with Tampa Bay in this one? And speaking of Justin Verlander, a guy who has made me a lot of money since the Astros acquired him late last season, I'm going to take a shot with the Astros, minus $1.15 on the run line today at home. An Astros team that has won 15 of their last 17 games. Those 2 losses, I was on both of those losses for the Houston Astros. Go figure, right? I can stop a clock right now with the slump that I am in. Verlander, listen, he pitched well against Tampa in that last start. 6 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, and 10 Ks. Here is the problem with Verlander at home. Okay? At home this season, he has a 1.86 earned run average in 8 starts. His record in those 8 starts, 2-1. Now, you can do the math. 1.86 earned run average, 8 starts, 2-1 record. Why? Because the Astros have only scored 25 runs in those starts, and 10 of them came in his first home start of the season. It's amazing to me, in all the years betting baseball, how some teams give some mediocre pitchers tons of offensive support, and other guys, true aces, just don't get a lot. Clayton Kershaw, for example, for the Dodgers. Justin Verlander right now here for the Astros. Jarrett Cole at home for the Astros as well. Jarrett Cole on the road, tons of offensive support. At Minute Maid Park, the Astros bats just disappear. It's just no explanation. None. J.A. Happ is going for Toronto. Yes, he is 5-0 with a 2.35 earned run average in his last 7 starts, but everything is cyclical, and I don't expect J.A. Happ to continue on that roll here, and I'm willing to go with the Astros on the run line here. Minus $1.15 is your other complimentary play. That'll do it. I wish you well, guys, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow when we do this again.